Hi everyone, I'm Katie. I'm an artist, a business coach, and I'm founder of Step Up Create. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit about why you are creative even if you think you're not. So if we think about a creative process, and this is something I've taken lots of clients through and I've gone through a lot myself, there are different stages. We start at the beginning and we're trying to get a whole load of information together, all of the research and all of the bits and pieces, trying to find out what the problem is exactly. And then we go into defining the problem. We then from the problem build out and have all these amazing ideas, and this is the part that you probably completely associate with a creative process. And then we go and define which of these ideas we want to take forward. We prototype it forward, and after prototyping we get it done. So this is what creativity looks like. It's a whole process with lots of different parts, and for each of those different parts we need different skills, and this is why I believe we're all creative. Let me tell you more. There's actually some research around this done by Gerald Puccio and his team, and these are the guys that set up the Foresight test. And all this does is help you to define which of these areas you feel most comfortable in. Now you can probably do this yourself as well, just by thinking about, okay, what do I like to do? Do I like to take a lot of complex information and try and make sense of it and try and decide what the real issue is here? That's a really useful form of creativity, and yet it's one that we don't think about very often because it doesn't involve lots of post-it notes and colours and being like a crazy creative. The next one obviously is that crazy creative thing, the idea of being able to take lots of ideas and generate lots of ideas and crazy ideas, just really let go of reality and see where we can go, what is possible in the future with no boundaries. That's a type of creativity I think that most of us think, okay, that's a creative person. But it's not the only one, because the next one we need is this idea of people who can take an idea forward. This is creativity within the box. Creativity, prototyping, moving an idea forward, getting it better and better and better and better, and really focusing on developing that idea. This might be something typical of engineers who might be thinking, oh, I'm not very creative, I'm just an engineer. And yet you are creative and you're extremely necessary, and your type of thinking is extremely necessary in a creative process. Finally, what would be all of this creativity? What would it be worth if we didn't get the job done? So we need people who are implementers, people who can take the ideas forward. You don't necessarily have to have come up with those ideas. You don't have to have defined the problem. You don't have to have developed those ideas further, but we need people who are able to bring those ideas to market, or help an artist to exhibit their paintings, or just get them out there. So those type of people who might be sort of more kind of business strategists, or they might be just the people that roll up their sleeves and get things done, are hugely important in a creative process. You can probably see yourself reflected in one of these. And when you see that, it can be really mind-blowing, because you realize that you are creative even though you thought you were not, and you are super important in any creative process. Obviously, you can work on developing the other areas if you want to, or you can go into a co-creative process and be, this is what I'm good at, this is what I have to offer for a creative process, and I am a creative person.